Hello everyone. Welcome back to another story to learn English. Today we will hear a tragic and heart-touching story to learn new words through slow storytelling. This video is designed to help you improve your listening skill and grow your vocabulary naturally. Listen carefully to every word. Imagine a giant palace of the ocean. It was called the Unsinkable ship. People were laughing and eating fine food. They felt very safe and happy. But in one dark, freezing night, everything changed forever. A mountain of ice was waiting in the cold water. The giant ship hit the ice, and the music stopped. This is the story of the Titanic. Before we start, please subscribe to History English. If you want to learn English with these heart-touching stories, click the bell icon now. Your support helps me make more videos for you. Now, let us look at this famous ship. In the year 1912, a very big ship was built. Its name was the Titanic. It was the largest ship in the whole world. It was so beautiful and people called it a floating palace. Inside the ship, there were swimming pools, libraries, and very nice rooms. The richest people in the world were on the ship. But there were also many poor people. They were going to America to find a new life and better jobs. The engineers were very proud of the Titanic. They said, "This ship is so strong that can never sink." They were very confident. Because they felt so safe, they did not carry enough lifeboats. They only had 20 small boats for more than 2,000 people. They thought they would never need them in the middle of the ocean. On April 10, the Titanic started its first journey. It went from England toward New York. The weather was clear and the sea was very calm. For 4 days, the passengers had a wonderful time. They listened to music and looked at the beautiful blue water. Other ships sent messages to the Titanic. They said, "Be careful. There is a lot of ice in the water." But the Titanic was fast and strong. The captain did not slow down the ship. He wanted to reach New York very early. On the night of April 14, the moon was not shining. The ocean was dark and silent. Two men were watching from the top of the ship. Suddenly, they saw a giant white object in front of them. It was a massive iceberg. They shouted, "Iceberg right ahead!" The captain tried to turn the ship very fast. But the Titanic was too large and too heavy. The side of the ship hit the sharp ice. It was a small scraping sound. Most people did not even hear it. They did not know that the unsinkable ship was starting to die. Freezing water began to rush into the bottom of the ship. The engine rooms were filling with water very fast. The captain realized a terrible thing. The Titanic was going to sink in only 2 hours. He told the crew to wake everyone up. Panic began to spread among the passengers. People were running with life jackets. The air was very cold and the night was dark. The crew put women and children into the small lifeboats first. Fathers had to say goodbye to their young children. They hugged each other and cried. Many men knew they would never see their families again. The band on the ship was very brave. They started to play clam music to help the people. They played even when the water was near their feet. They were real heroes on that sad night. The ship began to tilt toward into the deep water. The back of the ship rose high into the air. The lights were flashing and then they went out. Everything became very dark. People were screaming for help, but the ocean was old and silent. You could hear the sound of breaking metal and glass. The giant ship broke into two large pieces. At 2 in the morning, the Titanic disappeared under the waves. Hundreds of people were left in the freezing water. They were crying and calling for their friends. The water was so cold that their hearts stopped beating very fast. It was a night of total darkness and great sorrow. The ocean was empty and quiet again. Only the small lifeboats were floating on the water. The women and children in the boats watched their beautiful ship go down. Out of 2020 people, only 700 survived. The rest were lost in the deep Atlantic Ocean forever. The Titanic tells us that nature is very powerful. It is a story of pride, love, and deep sadness. May the souls of the lost people rest in the peace. Thank you.